did you know, guys, that you can become a website developer without ever learning any line of code? I myself have been developing so many websites. I've been making hundreds of thousands already by simply making websites for my clients with WordPress, and I've never even done a single line of coding. So for those who are excited to do this, let's start with the very first thing you have to know about websites, and that is the difference between servers and domains. No? We're gonna start from this basic building of a website up to the part where we're gonna do WordPress talaga. So, type number 4, if you don't know the difference between a server and a domain. Type number 4. All right, so we have here, okay, lots of numbers. So, I'm gonna explain it like this, no? So, let's start, no? A domain is basically the website name, no, or the website address, or we would call it the URL of your website, no? Maraming klaseng domain. It could be www.carlamay.com. It could be www.handaako.com. Any kind, no? So those are domains, all right? And once yung isang tao nagbili na ng domain, once you have bought your own domain, no one else can have that domain name. So, one thing you should know here, pauna-unahan sa magagandang domain name. No? So if you're thinking of if you're thinking of buying a domain na yung pangalan iloveyou.com, then I'm sorry, may nakauna na yan. Every single domain that is probably very common na sa minds natin, parang feel ko may nakakauna na talaga. Later, I'm gonna teach you how to search domains. But buying a domain is not enough to build a website. Again, buying a domain is not enough to build a website. You should know this because you're gonna be the one talking to your clients. Understood? By the way, if you're following me, type F. I just want to make sure that all of you are with me. All right? If you're following me at hindi pa kayo na-confused, type F, hindi S. F. Okay. So, once you have a domain, imagine nyo na lang, nakabili ka na ng lote. Okay, so lot, nakabili ka na ng lot. At yan yung domain. Let's say yung pangalan domain mo, Handa Ako. No, Handa Ako. Yan yung lote mo. Buying a lot is not enough. Because if lot lang, it's empty. Walang resort, walang bahay, walang kahit ano. So, in order to populate your lot, you also need to buy a server. A server. Some call it server, some call it shared server. And yung server, no, imagine niyo na lang na sino dito into real estate. Type R if you're into real estate. Type R if you guys, some of you are into real estate. Okay, we have people from real estate. Good. A server, a shared server, para yan silang mga developers. Diba? Alam yung mga developers, diba? Real estate sila yung mga, diba? Maraming developers, Camila Homes, Prime Homes, John Dorf, diba? So, anong ginagawa ng developers? Anong ginawa ng mga shared servers? Sila yung magpo-populate ng lot mo or ng domain mo. Fill in this. Ng lot mo or ng domain mo. No? So, they're the ones who's gonna build the house inside your lot, yung server mo. Understood? So, ang house, of course, hindi yan house, that's already the content of your website. Yan na dyan yung mga pictures, mga designs, mga wordings, at galing yan sila lahat sa server. Alright? Sa server yan. So, if you're gonna buy a website at saka may nakita ka, buy this domain now, hindi enough na domain lang bilhin mo. Because if domain lang bilhin mo, wala yan laman. Understood? Wala yan naman. You also need to buy a server to populate your domain. Please type F if you're following me. Type F if you're getting it. Good. Alright. So what are the different kinds of servers out there? Maraming klaseng servers. And you can name one. Merong server na GoDaddy. Maraming. May server na GoDaddy. May server na HostGator. May server na Hostinger. Very good. There is Bluehost. There is SiteGround and so many hosts. And dito sila, they not only allow you to buy servers, but they also allow you to buy domains. But later, we're going to give you a more cheaper option because I'll be honest with you, buying a server and a domain is actually quite expensive. But meron kaming surprise at gift para sa inyo mamaya. I hope you're excited. If you're excited, type E for our surprise later on. So, that's the difference between a server and a domain. Understood, ha? Iba yung server sa domain. Now, the first step to get a website, to get your WordPress site running is, of course, buy a website, no? It's either yung client mo na bibili ng website para sa'yo, or ikaw mismo yung bibili at babayaran ka ng client mo. It depends on the agreement. Sometimes, the client already has a website to begin with. So, remember that? The first thing to do is to buy a website. There are many places to buy a website, and I'm gonna share with you the cheapest place to buy a website right now. The cheapest place to buy a website, because in GoDaddy, yung 1 year sa GoDaddy, umaabot ng 20,000 yung 1 year na server plus website sa GoDaddy. Super mahal. Sa HostGator, yung 1 year sa kanila umaabot ng 8,000. The same din dito sa Bluehost, mga 6,000 yan. Per year yan, nababayaran mo. But I'm gonna give you a different option para makabili kayo ng website nyo. And it's gonna be on QuickPro.store na website. For those lang who are interested to buy a website talaga. If you're not interested and you just want to focus on working, it's fine. But if you want to buy your own website, go to QuickPro.store. Okay, that's the name of the website, QuickPro.store. And imagine, you don't have to pay 20,000 per year. You don't have to pay 8,000 per year or 6,000 per year. All you have to pay is 1,800 per year, guys. Rock and roll. Kita yan? Ang lakas, guys. No? And if you're amazed by the price, type wow. I'm literally not joking. 1 year per year na babayaran mo is 1,800 only. Imagine if yung website mo bumibenta na ng products na yung sales mo umabot na ng 50K or 60K per month. Your website is only 1,800 per year. And the owner of this server is none others by yours truly. I purchased a terabyte mega server for Filipinos because I want everyone to have an opportunity to have a website. Yes. No? I really invested in this para guys tayo, no, mga kapwa nating Filipino makakabili at makaka-manage ng website natin. And this website is not something that's cheap. It has a full domain, it has unlimited subdomains, 6 GB storage capacity to. If you're a website developer, you know that this is big. Because usually, yung mga size ng websites are 1,000 pesos lang. Are 1 gigabyte lang yung mga usual websites. But this website, if you buy this, it's 6 gigabyte storage capacity, unlimited bandwidth. Unlimited bandwidth means yung speed ng website mo mabilis. WordPress installed na siya so that you can start developing it. And webmail creation and unlimited plugins. You're gonna learn what's plugins later on. So, to buy a website, click on Get Started. Alright, Get Started tayo. And then once you're here, meron terms na babasahin. Okay, you have to go through this. It's actually not that big of a deal. Just read this, and then dito na tayo sa pagbili ng website. Put in your full name. Again, this is the same process when you buy a website anywhere. So HostGator anywhere, you can buy the same way. Put in your full name. Okay, Maj Custodio. Put in your email. Sorry. And then put in your contact number when you buy a website. Guys, I have good news for you. If your clients wants to buy a website, dito na lang kayo bili, and pwede kayo humingi ng 5,000 sa client nyo. Pwede kayo humingi ng 5,000 pa nyo. Like, I'm not joking. Oh yes, it already has, very good question. What about security? This website has a free SSL certificate and also has a free security management for all of you. It's free. No? You don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna be unsecure. It's gonna be secure. You're gonna see it later on. No? Now, here's another thing. You have to give us the purpose of the website. Maren, you need to give us the purpose of the website. This is very important for security reasons. Put here, for my client. Or you can put here, for my portfolio. Type 1 to those na gusto bumila ng websites because gusto mo para sa sarili mong portfolio. Like, you want this website to feature you mismo. Very good. Marami ng 1. Later, we're gonna give you a free template to those who wants to do that. And then, you're gonna choose your website package. Now, notice nyo, there are 3 packages because if you want to buy the business package, yung size ng website nito is 10 gigabyte. Which means mas bigger na to siya. And you can have unlimited subdomains. I'm gonna explain subdomains. Basically, yung subdomains, parang mini websites under your main website. Yan yung subdomains. $399, it's already 20 gigabyte storage capacity. But for starters, you know what? You can start with the 1.8 because I'll be honest with you, this is already very big. Yung 1.8 na yan. And you also notice that Maj Custodio here. You also notice that there are 3 suggested domain names. Bakit tatlo? Because if yung first domain name that you suggested, yes, after 1 year, mag-renewal kayo, same amount. The reason that dahil tatlo yung domain names that we're asking, because if taken na yung una na binigay mo, we have to go to the second one that you suggested. So the question is, how do you know if taken na ba yung website na name na gusto mo? Go to names.com. Can you type it there? Names.com so that I know. Sorry, name pala. No. Go to name.com so that I know that you're following me. Okay, can you type it there so that, okay, very good. Name.com. Name.com is where you check if available ba yung website na gusto mo. For example, I want to buy a website and I want to call it Handa. Handa. Bakit lagi yan? Clothing. BTS Fash. Let's say btsfashionclothes.com. After you click .com, just go ahead and click search and then tingnan natin if available to siya. Alright, if it says it's available, then congratulations, no? You can go ahead and go with that thing. Meron pa ngang .com, .net at .org. So if you copy this and then ilagay mo yan dito sa domain name 1, and then that's gonna be our first option to buy for you. But if taken na to, yung second option and third option yung pipiliin namin. You might notice as well dito, hala, bakit ang affordable dito ng domain? Bakit $9 lang? Tapos bakit dito it's 1,800? Again, what did I say kanina? If domain lang yung bibilhin mo, is it gonna be a complete website? Yes or no? If domain lang yung bibilhin nyo? No. Exactly. No? You also have to have your own server. That's why buying a website from here is the best option because not only do you get a domain, but you also get a server from us. That's just crazy. So put here domain name 1, btscreate.com, and then let's say btsclothes.com. Let's say yan yung tatlong option na pinili mo. And then click on payment instructions. And then this is the payment instructions, guys, to buy your very own website or literally your very own domain. You just follow the instructions and then you're good to go. Now let's go back to our discussion. No? So I only discussed that part so that you'll know how to buy a website. After you buy a website, kahit saan ka man bumili, sa HostGator or Hostinger or Bluehost, anywhere, you're gonna receive an email. Alright, you're gonna receive an email. And that email will give you 2 links. It will give you 2 links. It will give you a cPanel link and it will also give you a WordPress link. Okay. Yung cPanel, ibang usapan na naman yan. That's literally server management. That's a different job description, yung server management. Those are for people who are gonna manage file storages, those are gonna manage note files, error logs in the server side. Yung company that you're gonna work with sa client mo, they have different people in charge to manage the servers. You want to focus on the WordPress link that you will receive on your email. Please type F if you're following. Dito kayo mag-focus sa WordPress link. Now, we're gonna go now to our WordPress website. So, ano yung next instruction dito? Let's go. So the first thing you have to do is to log in muna sa WordPress. Notice yung WordPress, nandyan na yung website mo. Okay, that's an example of a website name. It could be www. or https paulpalsito.com, https fivkayanga.com, bayabasdito.com, whatever. But you notice that there's an extension that says /wp-admin. I'm gonna explain that. Bakit may ganun dyan? So, let's say bumili ka na ng domain. And the name of your domain is Despacito. Let's say despacito.com. That's the name of your domain. If a normal person will visit your website, they will go to that website. Despacito.com, bibisitahan nila. But kayo, because you guys are gonna develop the website via the backend, no, sa WordPress, you have to add /wp-admin. Like that. Type F if you're following, ha? I want you to keep typing F so that I'll know. I just want to make sure na walang na-lost sa inyo or baka naiwan kasi alam ko sanay na kayo maiwan sa ere. No? Kahit pa paano, wala gusto ko may maiwan dito, guys. Kahit pa paano, alright? So, ito na. Ouch daw. Joke lang, bro. Okay, so, let's go to my website. The name of the website that I'm working on right now is a different one. So, I'm gonna go to the back end of my website right now. I'm gonna add wp/admin. As you can see, wp/admin add code. As you can see, it's gonna give me a login. No, dapat ako mag-login. So where do you find your login? It's easy. It's here. Ayan. That's where you find your login. Isasend naman yan sa email, so you don't have anything to worry about. So, maliit yung screen. It's okay. I'm gonna zoom in. Ayan. Okay na ba? You're welcome. No problem. No? So, ayan yung login. Ayan. And I'm gonna put in my password. Of course, naka-auto-save yung password. I'm gonna go ahead and click login. Once naka-login tayo, guys, dito na yung tinatawag na WordPress dashboard. So, once you're here, don't panic. Alright? No? Relax. No? Madali lang to. We're gonna go through this one by one. Because, obviously, I'll be honest with you, if I teach you everything about WordPress, it's gonna take you like a month, literally. But you don't need to learn everything in WordPress to start working for WordPress clients. You only need to know the what you call this, the standards. Ano ba yung mga first things na gagawin? Ano ba yung plugins? Because I want you to be creative as well. I want you to use your creativity, your talents of research, your skills to do other sources as well to research on this. My goal right now is to get you started, and so that when you work with clients, you already know what to do. Let's say the client will tell you, I want you to give me a plugin so that I can book appointments for my customers. Therefore, you know na, plug-in. Yan yung tinuro ni Coach Maj sa akin. Dito ko hanapin. Do you follow? No? I'm gonna give you the tools of the trade that will get you started right away to make sure na hindi kayo ma-lost when you work with clients. Understood? So, let's start. First thing that you have to do is to clear all pages and to clear all plugins. Okay? Clear all pages and clear all plugins. So, punta tayo sa pages, tingnan natin if may laman. Usually when you buy a website for the first time, may mga laman yan. So, let's go ahead pages and click all pages. No? Okay. Once nandito ka na, notice mo, it says no pages found. So, this is good. Wala akong pages na nandito. So, wala akong dapat i-delete. Next is clear all plugins, right? So, you go to plugins, ayan o, and click installed plugins. Tingnan natin if mayroong plugin dito na naka-install. So, mayroong isa. Ito, plugin na yan isa. The name is Updraft Plus. So, we're gonna click check there. And then we're gonna click the drop down and delete. Deactivate muna. Before you delete, deactivate muna. Right? So, click deactivate and apply. There you go. And then, ayan. It's now deactivated. Puti na siya. Click it again, drop down, and delete. Or pwede rin i-click mo na lang yung delete dito. Agad-agad and delete. And then, wala na siya. Alright. Okay, easy. By the way, type F if you're still with me. Just want to make sure you're all with me. Alright, so that's the first thing you do. No? You clear this site because you're gonna start building. Third step is that you create pages. No? Mag-create na tayo ng pages. So how do we create pages? Wait, before we create pages pala, I forgot one more step. It's to install. Okay, I'm just gonna type it. It's not there, but it's very important. I want you to type as well. You have to install the foundation plugins. So I'm gonna explain. Ano ba yan ang plugins? Ano ba yan? Bakit dapat i-install? Because as you can see, there are no plugins available. I'm gonna explain to you why it's important to install plugins. Imagine yung website is your body. Let's say yung website is your body. The plugins are the heart, the lungs, the brain, the arteries. The plugins make the website functionable. You follow? No? The plugins make the website work according to how you want it to work. If gusto mo yung website mo merong option for buying and selling, there's a plugin for that. If you want yung website mo may animation, there's a plugin for that. If you want yung website mo merong booking appointments, merong calendar, merong Google Maps, merong interactive games, any kind of thing, there is gonna be a plugin for that. And that's why I'm telling you, I cannot teach you everything because you know how many plugins there are available. There are literally more than 1 million plugins. There's 1 million plugins. So imagine if turo ko yan lahat, hindi tayo matatapos. But I want you to be flexible in checking out the plugins and buying them. Imagine nyo lang parang cellphone. Di ba sa cellphone may mga apps sa Google Store, right? Or sa iPhone Store. Parang ganun yung plugins. Ano kaya na app yung kailangan ko para may alarm ako? No? Ano kaya yung app na kailangan ko para makahanap ako ng date? No? So like, sa ganun din sa website, no, you're gonna learn how to search a plugin based on their function. May nagtanong. Good question. I love that. Is it free? The answer is yes, it's 100% free. 100% free lahat ng plugins. So we're gonna go down to it na. So who's excited to install plugins? Type 3 if you're excited na to install these plugins. Let's do this. So once you're here, no, punta tayo sa plugins. Ito yung plugins tab. Ayan siya, oh. Click add new or pwede din add new dyan, oh. Ayan. Click add new. And once you click add new, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit at makita nyo, there is a search bar dito. Ayan, may search bar. And then merong featured, popular, recommended. Yung i-search nyo is according to what your client wants you to do for the website. Let's say the client wants you na gusto ko yung website ko meron siyang notifications. So type here notifications, no? Notifications. Ayan. And there are different plugins that will offer notification alerts. No, and may instructions din yan. You just click that. At yung plugin, may sarili din yan instructions. No, installation, screenshots, how to use it, description. It's literally, what do you call this? A self-explanatory process. But we're not gonna install random plugins. We're gonna install, may nagtanong, are the plugins virus-free? Yes, they are. They wouldn't be approved by WordPress if they aren't. So we're gonna install my foundation plugins. What are my foundation plugins? Guys, I have good news for you. I'm gonna give you the top 10 plugins that I use to wow all my clients. And I'm gonna teach it to you for free ngayon this month. Now, what are my top plugins that I use all the time so that I can create any kind of website that my clients need? So you're gonna have to take down notes if you could. The first plugin I'm gonna search for is Elementor. Elementor. And then you can see here Elementor Website Builder. So just simply click install now. But wag niyo muna agad-agad i-activate. Kasi when it's saying installing, magsasabi yan mamaya activate. So don't activate it right away. So wait for it to finish installing and then the blue sign will pop up. Ayan, installed and then it will say activate. But don't activate it agad-agad. Now the next thing we're gonna install, we're gonna type here Envato and click enter. Ayan, this is very important. Ayan, Envato, click install now as well. Okay, ayan na, install na siya. Activate na yung nakasulat. The next plugin is Really Simple. Type Really Simple. Ano, Really Simple. Okay, mali yung spelling. Really Simple. Ayan, click install now. Just don't stop installing it until lalabas yung words na activate. Okay, activate. Very good. After Really Simple, the next thing we're gonna have to install is Disable. I'm gonna explain the function of these plugins mamaya para ma-understand nyo ano ba yung gamit nila. Disable, click install now. Ayan, very good. Ayan. Okay, it says activate. Huwag mo na i-activate kasi sabay-sabay natin i-activate mamaya. Pwede po ba install lahat? Yes, we're gonna install all of it sabay-sabay. Another thing that we're gonna install, which is very important, is Auto-Optimize. The spelling is Auto-Optimize. Yung Auto-Optimize, pampabilis siya ng website nyo. And it speeds up your website so that when your clients click on a link, mabilis yung transition niya from one page to the next. Alright, ayan, activate. So, there you go. I guess another plugin which is very important for your images, is called resmush.it. resmush.it. Ito siya, pampabilis to siya sa loading ng pictures sa website mo. So that the pictures of your websites are fast loading. Can we choose anyone from those plugins po? Yes, you can choose any. Actually, maraming option, but ito yung top ko talaga. Ito talaga yung always ko ini-install from the start. Alright, so I guess that's good to go. We're now gonna go to installed plugins. Ayan. And here are the plugins that I start with. No? Sorry, I had to burp. So here are the plugins that I start with. So what do? You click the check mark. Ayan, click the check mark so that all of them are checked. And then you go ahead and click activate. No? Go ahead and click activate. After you activate them, just click apply. Once na-select nyo na yung activate, click apply. And then they're all now activated. Very good. Now, one thing that you need to understand once you activated all the plugins, you will notice here that it says almost ready to migrate SSL, right? But what is this? The purpose of this is to activate your certificate of security, no? Your certificate. The reason you have to activate this is so that your website will appear, what do you call this? Secure. Kasi if hindi nyo ito i-activate, your website will be unsecure for your visitors at maliit lang yung enroll or maliit lang yung papasok or bibili ng products or mag-visit ng any kind of purpose of your website. So go ahead and click Activate SSL. And once you do that, you're gonna have to log in again. Log in tayo ulit. Alright, now that it's in there, let's go back to our plugins. Installed plugins. And then here we go. I know that there are still 6, no? The final 4 plugins. We're gonna be sharing them later according to how we need them. But this should get you started na to do the next task. And the next task is to create your pages. Create your pages. Now, when you create pages for clients, you need to understand na different clients have different needs sa kanilang websites. Yung client talaga na parang medyo maraming trabaho na gagawin mo is if the client is founder of a school. Alam mo bakit? Because school websites, grabe ang daming pages. Mayroong curriculum, courses, teachers, may page para sa mission, vision, history. Like there's a page for each one of those. So, madaming pages. But 80 or 70% of clients just simply wants you to build a website for their portfolio or for their company. So I'm gonna share with you what are the basic pages na pinapagawa talaga ng clients kapag nagsa-start pa lang ikaw. So here are the basic pages. There's the home page. There's the About Us page. There's the Contact Us page. There's the gallery page, gallery nila. And then there's also the, let's say the mission and vision page. Okay, mission, and then there's the vision page. Let's say ganun. That's the basic sites that you're gonna work for your clients. So how do you create pages? Very simple. Punta kayo dito sa pages, all pages. And as you can see, there are no pages just yet. You go ahead and click Add New. Click natin yung Add New. And once you're here, now let's go ahead and put a title for this page. Ano yung title ng page natin? So ano nga yun? There's the home page. Home. And scroll down. Ito yung template, no? Make sure the template is set to Elementor Canvas. Listen carefully. Make sure that it's, nalagay mo yung name, and scroll down. Ito yung template. Choose Elementor Canvas and click Publish. Okay, after you do that, tapos na yung home page. Very good. Mayroon na tayong home page. Next is About Us. Go ahead and click Add New. We're gonna add another page, all right? And here we're gonna type About Us. Make sure the template is Elementor Canvas and Publish. There you go. By the way, are you still following? Type F if you're still following. Guys, type F. Good, good. All right. I just need to make sure you're still with me. Click Add New na naman. Ayan, Add New. And once you click Add New, put in the word Contact Us. Ayan. And the template, choose Elementor Canvas and Publish. Ayan, there you go. Next, go ahead and click Add New again. Kasi di pa tapos, mayroon pang Gallery, Mission, and Vision. So medyo bilisan ko na ngayon because it looks like you have the hang of it. Template, Elementor Canvas, and publish. And then add new ulit. There's the mission. Elementor Canvas, publish, and then there's the vision. Vision. Elementor Canvas, and then publish. So let's go ahead and look at all our pages. Now, what does all our pages looks like? So let's wait for it to publish. Mabilisan kasi yung publish natin sunod-sunod. Okay, and then go ahead and click all pages. And now you can see all the pages na ginawa natin. We have About Us, Contact Us, Gallery, Home, Mission, and Vision. So now a lot of you are probably asking, sana yung 3 other plugins. Now those 3 other plugins is gonna be a default plugin because we're now gonna add a theme. Now yung theme ng ating website. So if you go to Appearance, click on Themes. Important to guys yung theme, because the theme is going to give you a blank canvas. A blank canvas is where you start designing what your website looks like, and it gives you a very nice default look. So click on themes. I know themes. And maraming themes dito na pwedeng pipilian. So maraming themes. But we're not gonna choose these themes because there's a theme na favorite ko talaga. This theme is the best theme for Elementor, and so many clients always request this kind of theme when I start with them. So click add themes. Yung themes, again, these themes have default designs. But I don't want default designs. I want from scratch talaga, na wala talagang laman. Ganun ako mag-create ng website. I don't want there to be any default design. So we're gonna go ahead and type here Ocean. Type Ocean. And may nagtanong, pwede ba hindi magamit ng theme diretso sa Elementor? Okay din yan. But if you do that, the default theme na gagamitin mo is yung 2021 theme, which is not good for Elementor. The best theme for Elementor talaga, guys, is nothing less than Ocean WP. So ito siya, Ocean WP. This is the best theme for Elementor. Mas mabilis yung process. So go ahead and click install, and then let's see what happens. Tingin tayo lang. Ayan. Once it's installed, click activate. There you go. There you go. Now, once it's activated, it's gonna recommend a plugin. Now, go ahead and begin installing this plugin. And click install. There you go. That plugin is required for the theme to run. Okay, there you go, installed successfully. Now let's go to the next task, which is to set your homepage. Now we're gonna do that later. We're gonna go ahead and design the website. We're gonna go ahead and design the website. This is very important because we're now gonna focus on front-end work na. Kanina that was back-end. Back-end is yung foundations, yung plugins, yung pag-setup. Front-end is how the website will look like in front of your viewers na mismo. So let's go ahead and go to Pages and click All Pages. Once you're here, let's focus on the home page muna. Click Home. And then once you're here, click Edit with Elementor. There you go, Edit with Elementor. Konting hintay lang, guys. Alright. Now, once we're inside here, I don't want to take too much of your time. I don't want to take too much of your time because Elementor is, I'm gonna tell you right now, Elementor is hands down the best website builder for WordPress. Tinalo niya pa yung Divi, tinalo niya pa yung Beaver Builder, tinalo niya pa yung all other kinds of builders because Elementor has a vast amount of resources for ready-made designs, ready-made templates for you to use. I'm going to show them for you later on. So there are two ways to edit with Elementor. There is the manual way, the drag and drop, and there is the automatic way to just choose a design and just put it in there and edit it according to your clients. No? So check this out. The drag and drop method is for people na medyo skilled na in designs. Type 1 if you're one of those people na you're already kind of skilled with designing stuff. No? So if you're kind of skilled with designing stuff, you can go ahead and use the drag and drop function. Let's say, example, I'm gonna click plus. The reason why I'm being too fast dito because you can actually learn this on YouTube. But I'm just gonna give you a heads up. Click on the plus button and click on that button right there. You're gonna add a single image. And I'm gonna go ahead and click add heading at i-drag ko dito. Ayan ho. So may heading na ako nilinagay dyan. Drag and drop lang yan. I'm gonna put here, all you need is love. All you need is love. Okay, lagyan ako dyan. O, diba? And then, go ahead, drag na naman tayo ng spacer. Ayan yung spacer. Marami dito, you can play around with it. The spacer, click on the spacer, pwede nyo palakihin yung space. Ayan, I'm gonna go ahead and drag another spacer at pwede ko rin palakihin yung space. And then here, all you need is love. So what am I gonna do? I want to put a background in it. So how do you put a background? You click on the blue button, go to style, right here, background type. Ayan, classic. And then on the image, you can literally just upload any image you want. So go ahead to upload files, select files. You can upload images from your computer. So meron akong nakita ditong image. Ayan, so I'm gonna go ahead and open that image. There you go. And once the image is uploaded, I'll just click insert media and you will see how fast it is to just upload that image to your website. By the way, there are so many tutorials for Elementor and WordPress. The reason I'm rushing it kasi ang dami dito. For example, you just type Elementor tutorial. You can see it right here. Ayan. So many tutorials for Elementor. WordPress tutorial. So many tutorials for WordPress. But I'm teaching you here so that you can see the overview of how easy it is. I'm gonna insert the image, and as you can see, the image is there. Ayan, no? So I'm gonna put cover, and then I'm gonna edit the image. I'm gonna make the image a little darker. Gusto ko may overlay siya na black. Okay, so the image is a little dark. I'm gonna put here company Trusket. Let's say Trusket. Let's say yan yung pangalan ng company mo. You can edit the style of your text. Pwede mo rin palakihin yung text mo. Ayan, you can also edit the font of your text, which is actually quite nice. And then you can also add another heading sa baba. You can put here team building organization, team building services for all. So let's say this company is for team building services or something. Ayan. So as you can see, no, tapos na agad yung homepage. Alright, so all you have to do is add buttons. If you want to add buttons dito, drag a button, put it in there, and there's a button. People can click on that button, no? And on the button, you can see the word link. You can type here a link to any page that you have on your website. Let's say your website has a page. You can put there /about us. Because we have an About Us page. So if people click that, they will be led to your About Us page. If you can put here /contact us, if people click that, they're going to be led to the Contact Us page of your website. If you put here photos, let's say my page kayo na yung pangalan is photos, they're going to be led to the Photos page of your website. Any object can become a link. Click on this button, Content, there's the word link. You can turn that into a link as well. And there are so many things to experiment upon. You can drag an image, you can drag a video. Ayan, that's an image. Ayan. You can also drag a video dito para may video na i-watch yung mga visitors nyo. And so many more. But as a beginner, there are things na limited for you in terms of experience, right? You don't know how to make a website look amazing. Type 1 if you believe na maganda na to na design. Type 1 if you think this is actually a pretty nice design right here sa first page, right? But as a beginner, you don't have an eye for design right away. So that's why I'm gonna give you a surprise. You see that green button? That green button is thanks to Envato na plugin, the Envato plugin. Click on that, and in here, you'll be able to see hundreds and thousands of free website designs for you to use. Look at this, guys. Like, ready-made website for every page of your website. If your client is into health products, ito na. Lahat ng pages na kailangan niya, ready-made. If your client is into sports, vlogging, restaurants, every single website type or design is all here. See that? No? And anything is possible. This is why when I work with my clients, ito yung ginagawa ko, no? I would tell my clients na if you would like to see my portfolio, check out my website. That is why it's important for you to buy a website. Para may proof kayo. Who believe that proof is more important than experience? Raise your hands, no? Proof, because anyone can say, I have 2 years experience here, 1 year experience here. But if you have actual proof, actual portfolio, then buying a website right now, if you're listening, if you want to buy a website right now, it's more impressive for your clients. So here's what I do. I would buy a website and I would put in all the designs on my website dun sa Envato, and once it's there, my client will just say, wow, like, this is amazing. When yung client go, wow, the client will go like, oh man, you're really good, you're really good. And then, like, I'm gonna show you something amazing because I'm really excited to share this part. Let's say our client is, maraming clients, there are gaming clients, there are barber clients. Let's say our client is maraming designs, hindi ako makapili. Okay, ito yung client natin. Ano siya, like notary club or whatever. Click on install kit. Install kit. Click on install kit. Once you installed it, click on view kits. View kits. And look, a single kit has so many website styles. This is amazing. Now, ito yung homepage. Tingnan nyo, meron pa siyang design for homepage. May design siya for services page. May design siya for about us and contact us. This plugin literally made everything easy for you. I'm telling you. So check this out. I'm gonna click insert template. You know what? I'm gonna click looking at the free kits because nakaka-addict magtingin ng mga different free kits here. Like the kits here are just literally amazing. So I'm just gonna look at these different kits. Parang amazing to a wine brand. I want a really cool looking kit. Okay, ito. Live Extreme Sports. Okay, let's install this kit. And what I love about this is that yung designs dito, guys, are already responsive. What do you mean by responsive? Whether your client is using a mobile phone or a laptop, it will adjust to the device na ginagamit ng visitor, guys. That's literally amazing. So ito na, Extreme Sports Design. I'm gonna check the home page and I'm gonna click insert template. Alright, so look carefully ha. I'm inserting the home page template to my website. Now, konting hintay lang because it's importing. It's gonna take a while. You know what, guys? While we're waiting for that, I just like to share some things for you para ma-inspire kayo. I'm gonna share with you testimonials of my students. Who would like to see testimonials of my students who became website developers? Would you like to see? Yeah, we have class for beginners. Actually, you're gonna, as a beginner, like you can really find ways talaga, but we're gonna have an option for that. Here are some testimonials from my students. Look at this. Look at Lady Asra. She is not a college graduate. She learned to use web design and she is now earning 45,000 a month. And she's just working 3 hours a day. Tingnan niyo yan, guys. That's crazy, right? Huh? 45K a month, 3 hours a day. And she has 21 hours left to do whatever she wants. No? Ito pa. She now got her first client as a website executive. No, your templates are great. My clients got impressed. Type claim if you want to have this as well. Type claim. Rock and roll. No, so this is really exciting. This is really exciting. Next, ito pa. No, meron na siyang job. Tried to learn artist, and now meron siyang 5 job applications, and currently on their final stage as well. We have here. He became a website developer and SEO specialist because I also teach SEO. And there are 2 other clients that is waiting for him. Ito pa, he already has 5 part-time clients waiting for her. And look at this. Yung website na ginawa niya sa website, he created an online clothing store for his website. This is really amazing. No? He was able to create an online clothing store. The same with Jose Miguel. 2 clients already nakuha niya. And so, with that in mind, okay, we're already at 50%. With that in mind, these different students of mine, they didn't do this because they were IT graduates. They didn't do this because they were geniuses. They were smart. They did this because they simply had to learn WordPress and the skill of accommodating clients and answering clients. All right, so 58%. Guys, check out this website, guys. Rock and roll. Check out this website. Ayan, no? Check this out. Ready-made website for your clients. Like, in just one click. Natapos na yung buong website, guys. This is crazy. No? Let's say the name of your client is Motorsports. Animated pa, guys, yung animated pa yung website. Motorsports e-bikes. Like, you just have to edit the website according to what your client wants. That's why when I talk to clients, masyashock na yung clients ko, wow, Maj, ang bilis mo mag-work. That's because these clients don't know that templates like these exist. The clients you work with are not actually techie. They don't know how to handle these things, but they actually get it working. Now, all you have to do is edit the links. Let's say yung join now, mag-lead yan siya sa website page mo na /join. Let's say may ginawa kang page na join. You just have to type / and join. Just like that. And each button can be clickable. Even the picture, just click on the blue button right there, style, and just click on the picture. And then on that picture, you put there the background. Na gusto niyo, the background and all of those things to actually get it to start working for you. Yung picture, hihingin niyo yan sa clients niyo. Understood? Your client will give you the picture. But what to really expect when you start working with clients is this. On your first day on the job, ask your client, write this down on your papers, please. Ask your client, sir, do you already have an existing website? That's the first question. Number 2, sir, what are the plugins that you're using for your website? If they tell you the plugins, that's good. You know why? Because meron ka ng notes kung ano yung isa-study mo ngayong gabi to serve your client. Do you follow? Plugins are very easy to understand and to use. So your clients will tell you, we're using this plugin, this plugin, this plugin. That's your homework. Number 3, sir, what do you want me to do with your website? And then they will tell you, I want you to create a new design for my front page. I want you to always update my website if merong mga Valentine events, summer events, new designs, etc., etc. After your client tells you na ganito yung gusto niya, ask them the next question. Sir, do you have a draft or a design in mind? Because if you don't, I'm gonna use my skills in design to edit your website. Makes sense? Makes sense? No? After those 4 questions, the last question is this. Sir, if you have any pictures, descriptions, or words or texts that you want to be in your website or videos, please send it to my Google Drive. You know why this is important? Kasi you're just a website designer. You're not an article writer, okay? You're not a video editor, okay? You're not gonna edit the videos for him. You're not gonna write the articles for him. They are the ones who are gonna provide it to you. If they want you na ikaw pa rin yung mag-edit ng videos, ibang usapan na naman yan. Video editing job na yan. So, make sure you focus on the website development part of the job only. But type 1 if you're daring enough to actually do extra tasks for your client para mag-increase yung skills nyo. Type 1. If you're willing enough to accept extra tasks, okay, edit the photo game. Edit the photo. Okay, some of you are typing 1. Well, that's good if you're a beginner. But if you're someone who wants to manage your time a lot, then I suggest you stick to website development and design lang talaga. Now, here is already our homepage. No, that's already our homepage. And then if I visit that website, guys, I'm gonna show you. No, if I visit that website right now, ito na yung website. It's ready-made na. Check it out. Ayan na siya. No? Ganun lang siya kabilis. Now, the reason why, now I'm now gonna tell you right now, guys, no, yes, there is a recording of this training, and I'm actually gonna be giving away a recording of this training for all of you, guys. Don't worry, it's gonna be sent. It's gonna be sent to your emails, but please never undermine yourself into thinking na wala akong experience, hindi ako college graduate, wala akong ganito, because I myself didn't have any experiences as well. I myself don't know how to code as well. So now you're wondering, Coach, yung mga students mo, hindi naman yan sila website developers, hindi naman yan sila IT. How are they able to make lots of money and work with clients? Do you want to know the answer? Because if YouTube was enough, if Google was enough, they wouldn't need me in the first place. I'm gonna tell you what it is. But before I go there, I just want to make sure that, guys, did you learn a lot today? Did you see how WordPress works? Did you learn how to create a WordPress site, where to buy, how it works with your clients? Very good. Now, with your permission, I'm not going to share with you why my students are succeeding very well. It is because information is not enough to create change. Again, information is not enough to create change in your lives. You understand? What you really need is what we call initiative and execution. Can you write there? Initiative and execution. So what I do with my students, I'm gonna give you an inside look of what I do with my students. What I do with my students is that we have these things that we call power sessions. Students who enroll in my program, now they've paid 15,000, some of them paid more than that to enroll in my program. And then what they do is, first of all, we onboard them with their QPAT. QPAT is, meron kayong support group. Sino dito gusto na may classmates kayong kausap, like during your learning? Meron kayong group mates, may kasabay kayo sa study, meron kayong kausap. Uy, classmate, saan ka na pala na part? Sige ito. Okay, so if you're one of that type, me, if you want to have a support group on your journey. So that's what we do, no? Our by students have support groups. And then we also have what you call the Power Session 1, which is profile enhancement. What is the profile enhancement Power Session 1? This is where we create profiles with our students. So yung mga students ko, together, sabay-sabay kami, okay guys, ganito mag-create ng portfolio nyo. You need to create a design, your name, your email, your skills, ganyan yung pag-design, etc., etc. And we would all go together in creating an amazing looking portfolio. Yung portfolio, nandyan yung samples mo, ipapakita mo sa clients nyo. After we create a portfolio with the students, we would do mock interviews, no? So we will interview our students, harap-harapan, like as a mock interview so that they'll be ready. And I will teach my student my client hunting strategy. Literally, I'm gonna show you how to get clients in just 7 weeks, so that in just 7 days, so that under 7 days, you have up to 40 clients to apply for work with. You follow? In just 7 days, you're gonna have interviews, you're gonna have job applications, and you're gonna experience firsthand. Yan yung ginagawa namin, sabay-sabay with the students. Because you know what? Sometimes yung ibang people, they just don't act on it until you have to pull them. Like, kailangan mo talaga silang i-pull. Okay, talaga, lawan na tayo. So that's what we do with my class, with my academy. We literally do it together. We do the client hunting together. We do the writing of the cover letter together. And lastly, sa Power Session 4, we would share their wins. Kung sino yung mga nakakuha ng clients, we would all share it together. So we actually have lots of reviews from this already. You can go to my page. Marami ng students that actually made it happen. And we also have Power Session sales. For those of my students who wants to start a business, we would create sales events for them so that they will be inspired by creating a business. We would help them make an offer, create a lead magnet, design their system. And mayroon din kaming hot seats. Our hot seats are basically one-on-one questioning with the students. Can you do a mock interview? How would you handle a client if ganito? How would you handle this if this is this? Yes, we have SEO, we have website development, we have video editing and all that. And we also have 5 days a week of live coaching with experts. So if you really want to learn coding talaga, we have a coach for you. Ito si Coach Andrew. He's an expert in coding. Coach Aha, he's an expert, guys, in mind setting. Who here believes you need a life coach for mind setting your health, your spiritual, your emotional, your relationships? Coach Aha will guide you through that. We have a coach as well for marketing and copywriting. We have a coach for multimedia, graphics, editing, and many other coaches that will help you in your journey in QuickPro. Lahat na to sila sabay-sabay, pati ako, in one enrollment. It's all there. Dito siya one by one. You're gonna get it all at once. And you're gonna have a cover letter. No, we're gonna help you. We're gonna give you a ready-made cover letter template para isa-send sa clients nyo. So you don't have to like brainstorm pa kung ano talaga yung structure ng cover letter, because we're gonna have that done for you. And a ready-made online portfolio design. Remember I told you kanina na you need to have a portfolio? Where we're gonna give you a ready-made portfolio for your website. And this portfolio is what you will send to your clients. And not just that, you're also gonna get recorded trainings of all skills online. Video editing, graphics editing, social media management, copywriting, bookkeeping, appointment setting, e-commerce, SEO, WooCommerce, Amazon, all the skills I know, you're gonna have courses for each of them so that it will enhance your portfolio. And then, ito yung the best part. You're literally gonna be part of a community. Now, you're gonna be joining a community of freelancers. You're gonna be seeing them. You're gonna be learning with them. You're gonna be laughing with them. And guys, I'm telling you, iba talaga yung feeling pag may classmates ka at may kasama ka. And I just love it when the students are socializing with each other. Baka dito mo pa mahanap yung forever nyo, guys. No? I'll be honest with you guys. This opportunity that I'm giving you is not an opportunity that you come across every single day. The total value of everything here that you see right now is already at 700,000 pesos worth of value. There was a time that the pricing was at 59K. That was 2 years ago. But we're gonna lower this payment for you because we know that all of you who are listening have invested your time and you want to take this to the next level. Type 1 if you want to be part of a learning community and a winning community so that it can help you get more income, be more whole and holistic in your life, and to achieve your goals to the next level. So, before I give you the price, I'm gonna ask you right now, if all my training ever did was give you not 5, 4, or 3, but only give you one client, and this client is paying you 40,000 a month, how much would you be willing to invest if you knew that you're gonna get a client that's gonna pay you 40K a month? How much would you be willing to invest? Can you type a number? Just like to see your answer. If you knew that this training, after a week or after a month of training, you're gonna get a client. All right, so there are people who are saying 5K, there are people who are saying 20,000. Good. Now, I'm not gonna give the price here. And some of you are saying 8K, 10K, 15K. So I'm here to tell you right now that none of those amount is close to the investment that you're gonna get when you join the program. The program will only cost you 2,999. Now guys, who would agree that this price is ridiculous? Who would agree? Who would agree now? Who in their right mind would invest all their time, every day my coaching, every day my turuan, every day my skills, my classmates, my community, my skills, and only for 2,999? If you were the owner of my company, would you offer this much value for only 2,999? Right? You understand? And this is one-time payment. And guess what? This is not a 1-week training. This is not a 2-week training. This is a 6-month training access. But on your first month, you're gonna get your client. You follow? On your first month, the goal is to get your client. And let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Like, I mean, if you don't enroll sa 2,999, you're still paying for it anyway. I mean, in 1 year, divide natin yung 2,999 in 1 year, that's literally 8 pesos per day. Right? You're buying stuff like cigarettes, right? You're buying Starbucks. I mean, whether you like it or not, you're paying for it anyway. Make sense? Huh? And if you don't enroll for this training, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna go back to your usual thing. You're gonna go back to your usual life. You're gonna go back to waiting for the next job application to be available in the call center. You're going to be waiting for the next job available after COVID, or you can act now. No? Because if you ask me, all other academies out there are going to bill you 10 times than what I'm offering you. 5 times what I'm offering you. So check this out. These are my students who have already enrolled. And this is an example of a group. Ito yung group na sinasabi ko na community when you join the training. So here's a conversation of a group inside the community. Check this.
To learn new things, I make sure na I engage myself to learn new things. Kaya nagkaroon rin ako ng masters, pero hindi ko rin nagamit. Why? mahirap magtulo sa college. So eventually, last July, I started with QuickPro, and I have learned a lot. I have gained a lot as well. So
And he's telling the truth. You know why? He already gained 160,000 pesos in sales. That's crazy. And he already got two clients working as a freelancer. And yes, one-time payment lang yan yung 2,999. That there has to be an investment from you. There has to be an investment so that I know that I'm working with serious learners. Right? So 2,999, and I'm gonna give a bonus. If you're an action taker, and if you're someone who's gonna enroll right away within 24 hours, I'm gonna give you a bonus, guys. The bonus is this. Do you know Peng Jun? Type 1 if you know Peng Jun. You know Peng Jun? No? So Peng Jun, guys, he is the world's best marketer talaga, funnel creator, ads creator, and his courses umaabot ng 99,000 pesos. Yung isang course niya, 1.5 million yung isang course. I attended his seminar, and he gave away 2 ebooks entitled Social Media Codex and the Funnel Hackers Cookbook. And check this out. If you enroll within 24 hours, guys, I'm gonna give you these 2 ebooks for free. I'm gonna give it to you for free so that it will ensure your success. So with that in mind, look at where your 2,999 will go to. Look at all the things that you're gonna get for your 2,999. Now, what do you think is gonna happen, guys, if you don't take this offer? Can you ask yourself, what do you think will happen? Can you write down on chat? What do you think will happen if you don't take this offer? Well, first of all, you're gonna have to try to do this on your own, right? You're gonna go to YouTube, you're gonna go to Google, you're gonna try to find a way to predict how it works. You're gonna have to do a lot of trial and error on how it works. But it took me almost 2 years to actually find the right way to impress clients, the right way to develop WordPress websites. But if you enroll now, it's gonna save you time, okay? Because yung 1 year mo, it's gonna be to minimize to 1 week or 1 day. It's gonna save you money because you're gonna have more income when you have a client, and it's also gonna enhance your skills. What are the requirements? Very simple. You just need to have a desktop or a laptop and a speed na 3 Mbps speed on your place. No, you don't have to have a very demanding computer if website development yung kailangan mo. Yung i3 7th Gen, okay na yan. But yung advice ko is yung 8GB RAM talaga. So the class schedules is gonna be every night at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. 9 to 11 p.m. yung class every night. The classes will also be recorded. No, it's also gonna be recorded. Remember, guys, no, I also suggest you buy a website from us. The website is quickpro.store. Make sure you don't forget, no? The website is quickpro.store. And if you want to enroll in the program, it's majcustodio.com. To buy a website, QuickPro.store. The reason why I need you to buy a website, because if you buy in other companies, again, super mahal. So HostGator, guys, 11K per year. Sa GoDaddy, 12,000 per year. Sa WordPress, 14,000 per year, and like so on and so forth. So I really recommend that you enroll and you buy a website here, because it's the most cheapest way to buy a website. So for those who are going to be taking this seriously, for those who are going to be enrolling, I'm going to show you how to enroll. Okay, right there. And then once we're in, dito ka na pupunta, no? Once you're here, go ahead and enroll to QuickPro today. Makita dito yung recap of everything I just showed you. And then go ahead and click Get Started. All right. Once you click Get Started, guys, put in your name right there, your email, your contact number, your city, and your occupation. Let's say you're a call center agent, and click Proceed right there. Once you click on Proceed, by the way, to those who are going to be enrolling, I'm so excited to see you in the classroom. It's going to be really fun. Once you're here, choose your payment option. It could be bank, it could be BPI, it could be Palawan, it could be GCash, debit, credit, or PayPal. Please follow the instructions. And once you pay for it, take a picture of your receipt. This is so important. Take a picture of your receipt, okay? BPI, let's say ganon, and click payment verification. When you click on payment verification, dito nyo i-upload yung receipt na binayad nyo. Now in here, put in your email, what webinar did you join, choose website development, put in your email again, and then just answer the question, so on and so forth, and then eventually you'll upload your payment information. So with that in mind, I'm gonna give you one last talk. I'm gonna give you one last push to really help you decide. Guys, when I started my journey as a freelancer, I had no one to support me. You know, if YouTube was enough, I should be successful 5 years ago. If Google was enough, I should have been successful 5 years ago. But I realized the reason why we are not successful is because of our environment. And when I say environment, I'm not just talking about your place, but I'm also talking about your family, your parents, your siblings. You're telling them, I want to become an influencer. I want to start a business. Ano yung sinasabi nila? Wag ka na mag-business. Dito ka na lang sa bahay, Jasper. Dito ka na lang sa tindahan. Wag, sa lang kami. So people don't understand, especially in this country, they don't understand how easy it is to work online. I created QuickPro to give you a family that supports you. I created QuickPro so that you will have friends, mentors, supporters to tell you that you can do it. To tell you that no matter where you are, no matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, no matter how lacking your skills are, you can do it. We're gonna give you the steps, we're gonna give you a group, we're gonna give you classmates that will not bring you down, but will instead challenge you. They will walk with you by your side and tell you na kaya natin to. And that is why I created QuickPro, so that you have a supportive community. Type 1 if you need this community. Type 1 if you need an upgrade in your skills right now. Because I truly believe, alright, I'm saying lots of ones. So, okay, alright, looks like, guys, I have an announcement, no? Looks like we already have 14 people who enrolled. Rock and roll. So like, grabe ang bilis. So there are already 14 people who enrolled during this seminar. To those who enrolled, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations in your decision to joining us. And for all of you who's gonna be joining us, guys, this is the best decision you're ever gonna make. I'm gonna be teaching you. We're gonna have power sessions. We're gonna have a community. We're gonna talk. At saka magbabanding din tayo pag may time. And